So we're going to transfer the post, the kind of squared off solid chunk of glass, from the rod it was originally formed on to a second steel rod called the punty. The second steel rod is going to act as a handle to hold the sculpture while we assemble it.
Like a lot of different types of glass.
Oh, there are different types, but we just use one base glass for everything.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Molten glass.
Oh, you're gonna do it
Fill
that
it
way
up.
instead. Oh, okay.
And so Nick is going to get the second ladle. Mr. Paley sprinkling on some iron filings and placing some rods of glass in the middle to make stripes. When we coat the iron filings with another layer of molten glass, the iron filings will bubble up and make a series of tiny little bubbles. Living in pure thought. So Ben there has got 24. Now we're about to cast the second wedge. And pours it into our steel mold. He's putting in little rods of colored glass like this to make lines. He's sprinkling the iron filings and then pouring molten glass over that. The iron filings will bubble up, have a layer of tiny bubbles. Do you guys have any questions? So now we're getting ready to pick up the wedge. Ben is coming over with the post. We're going to flop it on the table a little bit till that connection stiffens up, until the wedge itself stiffens up. Until we can move it around comfortably. So glass is kind of like wax. The hotter you get it, the softer it gets. The cooler it gets, the stiffer it gets. So as we let it cool off and it'll start to get, the shape will start to get stiffer and stiffer. We'll take a wet file and score the glass where we want it to break. We'll drip some water on that. The cold water will hit the hot glass, crack it, and then a sharp tap will release it. He's dripping some water on. Little tap. Off it comes. We'll melt the little sharp edge and into the annealing oven.